What if I told you that the secrets to a richer, more fulfilling life were written down thousands of years ago by the wisest man who ever lived? King Solomon, a figure of legendary wealth and influence, understood that true prosperity isn't about what's in your bank account, but what's in your mind and soul. Today, we're diving deep into 10 powerful lessons from Solomon that can transform your life, starting right now. Stay with me, because the last lesson is the one that ties everything together. Let's begin with lesson 1. Choose wisdom over riches. When offered anything he wanted, Solomon didn't ask for gold, power, or a long life. He asked for wisdom. Why? Because he knew that material wealth can be lost in an instant. A market crash, a bad decision, a twist of fate, and it's all gone. But wisdom is different. It's the one asset that, once you have it, can never be taken away. It's the tool that allows you to rebuild, to innovate, and to create wealth again and again. True prosperity starts within. It's born from sound judgment, a resilient mindset, and the clarity to see the right path when others are lost in the fog. Think about it. Every major success in your life will come from a wise decision you made. Lesson 2. Master your words. Solomon famously said, "The tongue has the power of life and death." This isn't just poetry. It's a profound truth. Your words are far more powerful than you realize. They can be seeds that grow into beautiful relationships, opportunities, and self-confidence. Or they can be weapons that destroy trust, close doors, and wage internal wars that leave you defeated. How many times has a careless comment caused a conflict that could have been avoided? How many times has an encouraging word lifted someone up when they needed it most? Before you speak, pause. Ask yourself, will this build or will it break? Choosing your words wisely is a superpower. It can save relationships, unlock opportunities, and silence the negative voices in your own head. Next, lesson 3. Work with diligence. In a world of instant gratification, this lesson is more important than ever. Solomon observed, "The lazy desire, but have nothing, while the hands of the diligent bring wealth." Dreams are essential, but they are utterly powerless without action. Motivation is a great starter, but it's an unreliable fuel source. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is the engine that gets you to your destination. It's about showing up every single day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. It's the small, consistent efforts, the early mornings, the extra hour of practice, the refusal to quit that compound over time into massive success. Your future is built on the work you do today. This brings us to lesson 4. Protect your heart. Solomon gives this powerful instruction. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Your heart, in this sense, is the core of your being, your emotions, your thoughts, your desires. It's the control center for your entire life. If you let negativity, bitterness, or anxiety take over, your life will steer into chaos. Guarding your heart means being intentional about what you allow in. It means filtering the content you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the thoughts you entertain. It's like having a security guard at the door of your mind, letting in only what builds you up and keeping out what tears you down. A protected heart leads to a peaceful and purposeful life. Lesson 5 is a game changer. Walk with the wise. You've heard the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Solomon knew this thousands of years ago. He taught that the company you keep directly shapes your destiny. If you surround yourself with gossipers, complainers, and people with no ambition, their habits and mindsets will inevitably rub off on you. You'll find yourself making poorer decisions and feeling drained. But if you intentionally seek out people who are wise, positive, and driven, you'll be challenged to grow. You'll learn from their experiences, gain new perspectives, and be inspired to reach higher. Your circle is your greatest influence. Choose it wisely. Now for a lesson in humility. Lesson 6. Do not rely only on yourself. Solomon advises, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Regardless of your spiritual beliefs, the core principle here is universal. Recognize that you don't have all the answers. The most successful people are not those who think they know everything, but those who are humble enough to ask for help, seek guidance, and learn from others. Leaning on your own understanding can lead to blind spots and costly mistakes. True wisdom is acknowledging your limits and being open to a direction or purpose greater than your own ego. It's about having the humility to look up and ask for guidance. Lesson 7. Calm prevents conflict. A gentle answer turns away wrath, Solomon taught, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Think about the last argument you had. How much of it was fueled by pride and impulsive reactions? This simple piece of wisdom can revolutionize your relationships. When faced with anger or criticism, our instinct is often to fight back with equal or greater force. But this only adds fuel to the fire. A calm, measured response, however, has the power to disarm the situation entirely. It creates a space for understanding instead of escalating a battle. Wisdom isn't about winning every fight. It's about knowing which fires to put out before they become an uncontrollable blaze. Which leads perfectly to Lesson 8. Pride comes before the fall. Pride is one of the most dangerous traps you can fall into. It has a distorted lens that makes you see yourself as better than you are and more important than others. It whispers that you don't need to learn, you don't need to listen, and you can't be wrong. But pride isolates you. It pushes away the very people who could help you and blinds you to the cracks forming beneath your feet. Humility, on the other hand, is the foundation for all growth. It keeps you grounded, teachable, and open to connection. Humility doesn't mean thinking less of yourself. It means thinking of yourself less. It attracts favor, opportunities, and genuine relationships. Lesson 9 is a beautiful paradox. Generosity brings prosperity. Solomon wrote, "One person gives freely, yet gains even more." In a world that often encourages hoarding resources, this seems counterintuitive. But generosity is not an expense, it's an investment. It operates on a universal law of reciprocity. When you give your time, your knowledge, or your resources without expecting anything in return, you create a flow. You plant seeds of goodwill that often come back to you in unexpected and abundant ways. It's not about giving to get. It's about contributing to the world from a place of abundance, and in doing so, you find that your own life becomes more abundant. And finally, we arrive at the most important lesson of all. Lesson 10. Fear God and live with purpose. After a life of incredible wealth, power, and experience, Solomon reached a profound conclusion. Everything is meaningless without a higher purpose. The pursuit of pleasure, wealth, and success for their own sake ultimately leaves you empty. True, lasting fulfillment comes from connecting to something bigger than yourself and living a life aligned with that purpose. It is about understanding that your time here is finite and using it to build a legacy that matters. The greatest wisdom is to live each day in a way that your positive impact continues long after you are gone. These 10 lessons from Solomon are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. They are a timeless roadmap to a life of wisdom, purpose, and true prosperity. If any of these lessons resonated with you, let me know in the comments which one hit home the most. Share this video to spread this ancient wisdom with others who might need to hear it today. Remember, knowledge is just the first step. True transformation begins when you apply what you learn. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you build a better life.